It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, Epictetus wisely said. Maybe you're stuck in traffic, deadlines looming, stress creeping in, but what if I told you there's a way to navigate life's chaos with the calm of a seasoned captain? In today's deep dive into Stoic Mastery, we're unlocking 18 powerful lessons inspired by the timeless wisdom of Epictetus. Brace yourselves, folks, because after this, you'll be the sovereign ruler of your own destiny. The ultimate solution to mastering your life is nestled right at the end of this video, waiting to be unveiled. To join our Stoic Mastery channel and unlock the timeless Stoic wisdom, hit subscribe now to embark on a journey of resilience and inner peace. Now get ready to be immersed in the Stoic wisdom, get psyched up, and now, let's dive in. Number 1, prepare to fail. Because it is the only way to progress, let's face it, failure sucks. Whether it's falling short of a personal goal or stumbling in the face of adversity, failure can leave us feeling defeated and demoralized. But what if I told you that failure isn't just inevitable, but essential for growth? That's right. According to the Stoics, failure isn't something to be avoided at all costs, but rather embrace it as a necessary stepping stone on the path to progress. Epictetus himself recognized the transformative power of failure, stating, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." In other words, don't let the fear of failure hold you back from taking risks and pursuing your dreams. Instead, view failure as a valuable teacher, guiding you toward greater self-awareness and personal development. So, the next time you find yourself face to face with failure, don't despair. Embrace it, learn from it, and watch as it propels you ever closer to your goals. Number 2, always expect the worst. Imagine this scenario. You're gearing up for a big presentation at school or work. Your palms are sweaty, your heart is racing, and a million what-if scenarios are playing out in your mind. Sound familiar? Well, according to the Stoics, this anxiety-inducing situation is nothing out of the ordinary. In fact, they would argue that it's perfectly natural to expect the worst. Why? Because by mentally preparing for the worst-case scenario, we inoculate ourselves against the sting of disappointment. Epictetus, in his timeless wisdom, advised his students to begin each day by telling yourself, "Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." Now, that might sound pessimistic at first, but think about it. By acknowledging the potential hurdles that lie ahead, we're better equipped to navigate them when they inevitably arise. So, rather than fearing the worst, embrace it, prepare for it, and watch as your resilience grows stronger with each passing challenge. Number 3, listen twice as much as you speak. Picture this. You're in the midst of a heated argument with a friend. Emotions are running high, words are flying like arrows. But hold on a moment. What if instead of trying to outshout each other, you took a step back and listened? The Stoic sage Epictetus knew the power of silence. He famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Think about it. How often do we truly listen, absorbing the words of others before formulating our response? By practicing the art of listening, we not only gain valuable insights, but also foster deeper connections with those around us. So, the next time you find yourself itching to jump into a conversation, remember the wisdom of Epictetus and let your ears do the talking. Number 4, be aware of the dangers of fortune. Cast your mind to a moment of triumph where everything seems to align perfectly in your favor. The world is at your feet, and success feels like an unshakable certainty. But beware, for fortune's smile can quickly turn to a frown. The Stoic sage Epictetus once cautioned, "Remember that you must behave in life as you do at a feast." In this analogy, he reminds us to savor the sweetness of success while staying mindful of life's inherent unpredictability. Think about it. How often do we become complacent when things are going well, blindly assuming that our good fortune will last forever? The Stoics, with their keen insight into human nature, understood the danger of becoming too attached to external circumstances. Epictetus himself witnessed countless individuals rise and fall with the tides of fortune, their happiness contingent upon fleeting moments of success. And so, he implored his followers to cultivate a sense of detachment, to enjoy life's blessings without becoming enslaved to them. So, how do we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives? It begins with a shift in perspective, a recognition that external circumstances are beyond our control and that true happiness stems from within. By embracing the Stoic principle of amor fati, the love of fate, we learn to accept life's ups and downs with equanimity, knowing that our inner peace is unshakable. Join me as we delve deeper into the teachings of Epictetus and uncover the timeless wisdom that can help us navigate the ever-changing currents of fortune. Number 5, do not cling to a single hope. Picture yourself standing on the precipice of a cherished dream, your heart brimming with hope and anticipation. Yet, amidst the euphoria, a subtle warning whispers, placing all your hopes on a single outcome is a perilous gamble. The Stoics understood this truth intimately. Epictetus, the master of Stoic philosophy, advised his disciples to hope for nothing, but be prepared for anything. It's a sobering reminder that clinging too tightly to a singular hope can lead to heartache and disappointment. Consider for a moment the story of Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic emperor. Despite his position of power and influence, Marcus faced numerous challenges throughout his reign, from political intrigue to personal loss, and yet, through it all, he remained steadfast in his commitment to Stoic principles, finding solace in the knowledge that his happiness was not contingent upon external circumstances. So how do we cultivate this mindset of resilience and adaptability? It starts with acknowledging the inherent uncertainty of life and embracing the Stoic concept of eudaimonia, a state of flourishing that arises from within. By focusing on the things within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can find freedom amidst life's uncertainties. Join me as we explore the Stoic approach to embracing uncertainty and finding serenity amidst life's ever-changing tides. Number 6. Always remember that death is waiting at the end of the road. Close your eyes and envision the rhythm of daily life, the mundane routines, the fleeting moments of joy, the relentless march of time. Now, imagine a specter lurking in the shadows, a reminder of our shared mortality. The Stoic philosophers, including the venerable Epictetus, urged us to confront this uncomfortable truth head-on. Keep death and exile before your eyes each day, Epictetus counseled, urging us to embrace our mortality as a catalyst for living with purpose and integrity. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? The realization that our time on this earth is finite, that one day we will all return to the dust from which we came. And yet, far from being a cause for despair, the Stoics viewed this awareness of our own mortality as a source of strength. For in the face of death, all of life's petty grievances and trivial concerns pale in comparison. It reminds us to live each moment with intentionality and purpose, to cherish the time we have and make the most of it. So, how do we apply this profound insight to our daily lives? It begins with a shift in perspective, a recognition that death is not something to be feared, but rather embraced as an integral part of the human experience. By keeping death ever present in our minds, we gain a newfound appreciation for the preciousness of life and are inspired to live each day with courage and conviction. Join me as we embark on a journey to explore the profound wisdom of the Stoics and discover how embracing the inevitability of death can transform the way we live. Number 7. True wealth lies in a contented spirit. Imagine a life where material possessions hold no sway over your happiness, where contentment flows freely, unshackled by the pursuit of wealth or status. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy, the understanding that true wealth lies not in the accumulation of riches, but in the cultivation of a contented spirit. Epictetus, ever the advocate for inner peace, espoused the virtues of simplicity and moderation. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, he famously declared. Consider for a moment the wealthiest person you know. Are they truly happy, or are they perpetually chasing after the next big thing, hoping to fill the void within? The Stoics would argue that happiness cannot be found in external circumstances, but rather springs forth from a mind that is at peace with itself. By cultivating gratitude for the simple pleasures of life and releasing our attachment to material possessions, we unlock the true source of wealth, a contented spirit that knows no bounds. Number 8. Incorporate humility into your life. Picture a humble reed swaying gently in the breeze, bending but never breaking. This is the image that the Stoics invoke when they speak of humility, a quality prized above all others. Epictetus, with his characteristic wisdom, taught that true greatness lies not in arrogance or self-importance, but in humility and self-awareness. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it, he urged his followers, reminding them that actions speak louder than words. Now think about the people you admire most in life. Are they the ones who boast of their accomplishments and demand admiration from others? Or are they the ones who quietly go about their business, embodying humility in everything they do? The answer is clear. Humility is not a sign of weakness, but of strength, a recognition of our own limitations, and a willingness to learn and grow from our experiences. So, the next time you find yourself tempted to boast or brag, remember the words of Epictetus and let your actions speak for themselves. Number 9. Guilt is synonymous with plague. Envision a heavy burden weighing upon your shoulders, dragging you down into the depths of despair. This burden is guilt, a toxic emotion that infects the soul like a plague, poisoning our thoughts and sapping our strength. The Stoics understood the destructive power of guilt all too well. Epictetus, in his timeless wisdom, likened guilt to a plague, warning his followers of its corrosive effects on the psyche. Think about the last time you felt guilty about something. Did it help you rectify your mistake, or did it merely perpetuate a cycle of self-recrimination and despair? The Stoics would argue that guilt serves no constructive purpose, but only serves to weigh us down and impede our progress. Instead of wallowing in guilt, they taught us to acknowledge our mistakes, learn from them, and move forward with renewed purpose and determination. So, the next time you find yourself grappling with feelings of guilt, remember the words of Epictetus and let go of the burden that weighs you down. Number 10. Make alliances with winning people. Imagine yourself surrounded by a circle of individuals who inspire and uplift you. People who embody the virtues of courage, wisdom, and integrity. These are the winning people that the Stoics urge us to seek out and cultivate alliances with. Epictetus, in his teachings, emphasized the importance of surrounding ourselves with virtuous companions, for as he wisely observed, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Think about the impact that your social circle has on your mindset and behavior. Are you surrounded by individuals who support and encourage your growth? Or are you weighed down by toxic relationships that drain your energy and dampen your spirit? The Stoics would argue that the company we keep plays a crucial role in shaping our character and determining our destiny. So, the next time you find yourself seeking out companionship, choose wisely. Align yourself with individuals who embody the virtues you admire, and watch as their influence propels you toward greatness. Number 11. Never forget that your reactions forge your destiny. Close your eyes and imagine a scenario where you're faced with a sudden setback or challenge. How do you react? Do you succumb to frustration and despair? Or do you rise above adversity with grace and resilience? The Stoics understood that our reactions to life's challenges are what ultimately shape our destiny. Epictetus, in his timeless wisdom, taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Consider for a moment the power of your own thoughts and emotions. Are you allowing external circumstances to dictate your inner state? Or are you taking ownership of your reactions and forging your own path forward? The Stoics would argue that true freedom lies not in controlling the events that unfold around us, but in mastering our own responses to those events. So the next time you find yourself faced with adversity, remember the words of Epictetus and choose your reactions wisely, for it is in these moments of challenge that our true strength and character are revealed. Number 12. Always fulfill your duty. Envision a world where everyone fulfills their obligations and honors their commitments. A world where trust and reliability are the norm rather than the exception. This is the vision that the Stoics held dear, for they understood the importance of fulfilling one's duty to oneself and to others. Epictetus, in his teachings, emphasized the importance of living in accordance with our nature and fulfilling the roles and responsibilities assigned to us. Think about the obligations and commitments that you hold in your own life. Are you honoring them with diligence and integrity, or are you shirking your duties and letting others down? The Stoics would argue that true fulfillment comes not from pursuing selfish desires, but from living a life of purpose and service. So, the next time you find yourself tempted to prioritize your own interests above all else, remember the words of Epictetus and fulfill your duty with honor and integrity. Number 13, do not hate those who hate you, simply ignore them. Picture a scenario where someone directs hostility or negativity toward you. Your instinct may be to retaliate in kind, to meet hatred with hatred. However, the Stoic approach offers a different path. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, advised against engaging in a battle of animosity. Instead, he proposed a simpler, yet more profound solution: to ignore those who harbor hatred towards us. Think about it. When we allow ourselves to be consumed by anger or resentment towards those who dislike us, we relinquish our peace of mind and grant them power over our emotions. By choosing to ignore such negativity, we reclaim control of our inner state and preserve our mental well-being. So the next time you encounter hostility from others, remember the wisdom of Epictetus and choose the path of indifference. Your serenity is worth far more than any fleeting satisfaction gained from retaliation. Number 14, bet on simplicity. Envision a life stripped of excess, a life where simplicity reigns supreme. This is the essence of the Stoic principle of betting on simplicity. Epictetus, echoing the sentiments of his Stoic predecessors, extolled the virtues of leading a simple and uncluttered existence. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, he famously remarked. Consider for a moment the relentless pursuit of material wealth and status that permeates modern society. We're bombarded with messages telling us that happiness lies in the accumulation of possessions and the pursuit of endless desires. And yet, the Stoics offer a different perspective. They remind us that true wealth lies not in the abundance of our possessions, but in the contentment of our souls. By embracing simplicity and learning to find joy in life's simple pleasures, we free ourselves from the endless cycle of consumerism and find fulfillment in the here and now. Number 15. When you allow the comments and attitudes of others to bother you, you are handing over control of your life. Imagine a scenario where someone criticizes or belittles you. How do you react? Do you allow their words to penetrate your soul, filling you with doubt and insecurity? The Stoics would argue that such reactions are a form of self-sabotage, for by allowing the comments and attitudes of others to dictate our inner state, we relinquish control of our lives. Epictetus, in his timeless wisdom, taught that true freedom lies in mastering our own reactions to external events. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, he famously remarked. In other words, the power to shape our lives lies not in the hands of others, but within ourselves. So the next time you find yourself affected by the opinions or attitudes of others, remember the words of Epictetus and choose to reclaim control of your own destiny. Number 16, friendship is above wealth. Picture a world where genuine human connections take precedence over material wealth, a realm where the richness of friendship far surpasses any monetary value. This is the Stoic ideal, the understanding that true wealth lies not in the abundance of possessions, but in the depth of our relationships. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, emphasized the importance of cultivating meaningful connections with others, stating, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Reflect for a moment on the people who bring joy and meaning to your life. Are they the ones with the biggest bank accounts, or are they the ones who stand by you through thick and thin, offering support and companionship when you need it most? The answer is clear. Friendship transcends the boundaries of wealth and status, offering a source of solace and strength in a world often fraught with uncertainty. So, the next time you find yourself tempted to prioritize material gain over human connection, remember the words of Epictetus and invest in the currency of friendship. Number 17. Always extract the benefit from things. Picture a scenario where you're faced with a challenge or setback. In that moment, do you see only obstacles, or do you recognize the hidden opportunities for growth and learning? The Stoics understood that every experience, whether positive or negative, offers a valuable lesson if we're willing to extract it. Epictetus, in his wisdom, taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Recall the last time you encountered adversity. Did you allow it to defeat you, or did you rise above it, emerging stronger and wiser than before? The Stoics would argue that the key to resilience lies in our ability to extract the benefit from every situation, to find meaning and purpose even in the face of adversity. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember the words of Epictetus and look for the silver lining. For within every challenge lies an opportunity for growth and transformation. Number 18. Stop worrying about what is out of your control. Imagine a burden lifted from your shoulders, a weighty load of worries and anxieties cast aside, leaving you free to embrace the present moment with clarity and peace. This is the gift that the Stoics offer us, the wisdom to recognize that worrying about things beyond our control serves only to diminish our happiness and rob us of our inner peace. Epictetus, in his timeless wisdom, taught that we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgments about them. Think back on the countless hours you've spent fretting over things that are beyond your control. Has worrying ever changed the outcome of a situation? Or has it only served to exacerbate your stress and anxiety? The Stoics would argue that the key to serenity lies in accepting the things we cannot change and focusing our energy on those that we can. So, the next time you find yourself consumed by worry, remember the words of Epictetus and choose to let go of that which is beyond your control. For in relinquishing our grip on the uncontrollable, we find freedom and peace of mind. And there you have it, my fellow seekers of Stoic wisdom. These 18 principles, drawn from the teachings of Epictetus and the Stoic tradition, offer a roadmap to a life of resilience, purpose, and inner peace. But our journey doesn't end here. In our next video, we'll delve even deeper into the Stoic philosophy to uncover the biggest secrets that will make you the top priority in other people's minds. So, stay tuned, stay stoic, and together, let's master the art of living with wisdom and grace. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to become part of our dynamic community of seekers. Share your triumphs, challenges, victories, and struggles in the comments below. Until next time.